Welcome back! It's Ange. We out here doing a story time. Hand-me-downs are actually the best because you don't have to shop. It's like thrifting, but you don't have to pay for it. The thing is, this came like straight from her closet. And it still smells like her. I didn't wash it or anything. Why would I? By the way, I'm like notorious for telling stories really badly because I'm so bad at formulating sentences. But it's okay. This time I have like at least a little bit of like prep and a little bit of like, I have an outline that I've written down. But seriously, like all my friends make fun of me because I'm not able to like say things, communicate. English, what is English? I don't know. Let's just go straight into the story. Great. Story. Okay, so this story is about basically the first time that I cut in high school, and it was a disaster. It's fine. We're fine. It's fine. At this point, I was 17 years old. I just got my driver's license. I had a car at the time. RIP Blue Jaguar. My school was kind of like infamous, really easy to cut. You know, started driving. We were excited because we got to bring our cars to school. You know, we were like the cool juniors. We decided during one of our morning periods to actually leave and not come back. Come here. So we were hungry and we were driving, and we just decided to go to the diner. Chill meal. I had my pancakes and bacon with syrup on all of it. We hop back into my car. A man, I swear, I remember the details of his face. He comes up straight to my car and he just like knocks on my window. A bunch of things were like running through my head. Really scared for some reason. So I opened my window like this much, like super tiny, because I was like super scared. Even though I was in a totally public place and like he would not try anything. I was like, yes, sir. Excuse me, ma'am, your front left tire, it's like super flat. It's gonna ruin your rims if you drive on that. He was over here like really passionately talking about like how I absolutely cannot drive in this car. I'm sitting here panicking, going through all my contacts and being like, okay, who can I call for help that's not mom or dad? Mom and dad on Manapa is gonna kill me. They're gonna know that I cut school. It's the end of the world. I was literally about to cry. Like there were fully formed tears inside my eye sockets. I'm not even kidding. My friend over here was just kind of like, calm down, we'll figure out what to do. I call an older sister at the time who was from my church, like freaking out to her, and then she's like, you should just call your parents. And I'm like, okay, that's not an option. Hang up. My friend in the passenger seat is calming me down. I don't even know why I'm saying like friend in the passenger seat. It's Sophie. You guys know Sophie. She was in one of my videos. So thank God I had a spare tire in the back. We just like are looking to see if anyone can come and to fix this tire. I turn to the right just a little bit, and I'm parked like facing the diner. You guys are like gonna think that I'm the stupidest person alive. There's legit an auto shop right next to the diner, and I forgot. I completely broke down. At this point, we're sitting inside my car at the diner for at least like 30-40 minutes. Literally, I'm like breaking down. I'm in tears, and there's an auto shop right there. It's the biggest facepalm moment of my entire life. Actually, that's a lie. I've had a lot of facepalm moments and I'm really dumb a lot of the times. But are you kidding me? I get out of the car, I go to the auto shop, and we come in and we're like, hey, can you guys fix this flat tire with me? I'm right over by the diner. They're like, sure, bring your car and just drive really slowly. I'm trying to formulate this plan because obviously if I go home, my parents are gonna see that I have a spare tire on instead of the actual tire. This is where it gets a little tricky. And in my head, I remembered that the week before, my mom and my dad were like, Ange, you need to take the car to get an oil change. Me being the genius that I am, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna take the car out on an oil change, and then on my way I get a flat tire, but it's fine because when I got the flat tire I was at the auto shop anyways and they fixed it up for me. Genius. Auto shop people said that like my tires were like really bad. There was like a really bad like bubble in it. I don't know, I forgot what happened. I went home and I was like, Mom, I was going to get an oil change and I just got a flat tire, so they replaced it for me. I had to figure out, I paid for it all on my own, Mom, don't worry. She's like thinking I'm like a poster child. It was so bad. I like lied completely to their faces, which you shouldn't do, but I did because I was rebellious. We got it all fixed. I told my parents the lie. I spent literally like 200 bucks on it, and like Sophie helped me pay for it. Whatever. I don't think I ever paid her back for it, but it's fine. We're on that level. So yeah, I ended up getting away with it for like a good year. My brother actually heard from the older sister that I called from church when I was like crying. She told him about it, and then he told my mom about it over a year after it's happened. And then I've got in trouble and I got my car taken away for over a month. I'm still salty. New camera, who dis? This is Angelina from Edits. Days later, I'm in the middle of editing. My hair is brown now. It's kind of like the color of like the poop that you look at and you question, like, is it really supposed to be that color? Like, I don't know how I feel about it yet, but it's done. So I actually realized that I left out some key details of the story that are really important. I'm a horrible storyteller and I leave details out. I forget things. It's fine. I ended up never saying this, but I did end up getting the oil change because I needed one. So I wasn't like driving around on like a car that hasn't had an oil change. I got the oil change from the same place next to the diner. I also left out the key detail of my brother totally ratting me out, which literally makes the story. I don't know how I forgot and I didn't mention it. I think I was nervous because it was like my first like story time video, and so I left it out completely, but like I'm so stupid. Anyways, it's over a year later. My mom, my sister, and my brother were sitting in the living room and we're just talking about how I have missed so much school at this point. I think senior year in total, that was on record, I cut about 220 periods of school. And my mom was just kind of like, Ange, get it together, like just go to class. And I'm like, hey, like why are you yelling at me? You never yelled at Aaron for like all the school cuts that he's had. And Aaron, he was like, don't make me tell mom about that one time that you cut school last year with the tire. Did he just say that? And it's like waving a treat in front of a dog. Of course my mom's gonna push for answers. Like, what? And he's like, yeah, like, don't worry, she's not gonna get mad. Like, let me just tell the story. My mom, of course, is like itching to know what's going on. And my sister's like, oh, like, Ange, it's probably gonna be fine. I don't think she'll be mad. It happened so long ago. And so I'm like, okay, fine, proceed and tell the story. And she flipped out. She was like, I knew something was wrong. I knew that like something was off about that day. I mean, I totally deserved it. And yeah, I know I lied to my parents and stuff like that, but I was like, Aaron! Like of course he had to say something, of course. Right when I said something about him and how he never gets in trouble for things, he throws it right back on me, and then I get my car taken away for 3 whole weeks. And at this point, I'm graduating in 2 weeks. Like, it was already like June. It was like the end of senior year. Pretty sure in the video I said like over a month, but it wasn't over a month. It was definitely 3 weeks. That was my spiel. That was me from Edits. It was like an Emma Chamberlain kind of style, and I have to add another video on a different day in different clothes to make the video just like slightly more entertaining. Back to our scheduled program. But I mean, I like low-key deserve it. I should not have lied to my parents. I can't believe that I like finessed that. I hope you enjoyed my story. But we're out here now, 20 years old, not in college, making YouTube videos. We out here, you know, like trying to make it in life. Senior cut day, I was the only one in school because counties was that day. And I was going to counties for pole vault. When everyone else was not in school, I had to go. Senior year, man, I've missed so much school. We'd have to walk up this hill to try to get to school. And one day it was just raining so hard and we made it all the way to the top, but we were at that point like so like soaked and so wet that me and Sophie just turned to each other and we're like, you just want to not today? We walked right back down in the pouring rain, back to our cars, and we just didn't go to school. So bad. That was my video. Leave a like. I'm really not that great of a storyteller. I do enjoy expressing some funny things that I have gone through. So if you want some more things like this, hit like. And yeah, have the bestest day ever. Yeah. It's gotta end.